So today we have with us Miss Preeti Kapoor, who is the Center Director at JD Borivali. So let's have a talk with her. Hi Preeti.
Hi, hi, hi.
So how is JD Institute Borivali building a professional mindset among creative students?
Professional mindset. Okay, now see the as the question says itself that these people who come to us, they have. So I think people who are more interested into mathematical side of their, like people who want to go into accounts, they are a different category.
Yeah.
And then there would be a different category of people who are really interested into design education. And at JD, then we help them to groom themselves and have a proper methodology and a curriculum we give them to understand that how will they progress into design and they can develop their future into that. So we give them an edge, we give them a curriculum, we give them the entire structure where they can move in a particular direction. So creativeness they already have, as you're saying, and then we give them a structure to work on that. And of course a lot of students do come to us who realize a little late also, like people who are for example have done BA education, and after that they just realize that they now need to upgrade themselves, and they always had this bent of mind of creativity, and now they want to get into anything which is into design. So there also we help the students. So there are many category of students. So some realize at a very early stage that we are into that, because I think by 12th and all, students sometimes are not that mature, or probably they're not exposed so much to the market that they start thinking from the understanding that how their future would be shaping up.
Correct.
And as and when they realize a lot of people want to get into this, and Mumbai is the fashion capital.
Yeah.
So that also helped that a lot of students even from outside Mumbai also, they prefer to come here and they want to shape their career here. So we basically help and mentor them to get into this profession, and give them, again, as I said, that a particular curriculum and a structure, whether it is interior or it is fashion.
Sounds interesting. So, how does your HR, like coming to your expertise? How does your HR expertise help shape the academy and mentorship culture at JD?
Yeah, so basically when I was on the other side, like when I was on the HR thing, not as an educator but as placing the people and giving them helping them finding out the right job in industry, I always felt that in case there's a particular curriculum or there's something like this, in terms of, see, if you see, now we are evolving with each NAP which government is working nowadays. Now we are evolving into it, but there was a time that, for I think there was a research study which I was studying, that around 15 years in India there was no change in the education system.
Correct.
And if you see, everything is evolving, and now we are evolving with the computers, with the internet, and the distance between east and west coming very near to each other. We are evolving at a very fast speed. So obviously our education system need to equip the students so that they can reach to that level, which is very, very important.
Correct.
And like when I was providing the job to people, I always thought that probably they are like thinking, especially the freshers, when you speak to, they're thinking very theoretically. So as you asked the question, so how my HR expertise, so whenever I am trying to work with a student personally, and with a group of student, I try that at least they should have some industry exposure, and whatever thinking pattern they are making, they should start thinking not from a very practical theoretical mindset. They should have a very practical understanding of whole thing ki, okay, this is going to do some, for example, we are into a textile, then this is the manufacturing process which is going, and then it goes into this step and then going to this step, instead of going into a very very theoretical mode, think from a very practical understanding. So for that only we have different workshops, we try to have different industry visits. So as I am from that field, so I'm trying to bring industry and the education together, like more near, so that the distance between the theoretical and the practical part is, is together, then there's no gap there.
Great. Okay, so what steps does JD take to equip students and emotional intelligence and industry readiness?
That's a very, very good question, because I think when we are working in the teams, the thing, when again that the earlier question which I answered, that see, probably theoretically I would not think from that perspective.
Okay.
But when in any kind of work we are doing, whether I am starting my own brand, or I'm going to work into teams in some corporate, there's always people, like the management of the people and their behavior, and the behavior sciences which will come into the mode. And people will have their own emotional baggage, or their own cultures, and so other set of people will have their own culture. And we can already see, like, because again Mumbai is a fashion capital, so a
Yeah.
lot of students from different other states, where also I'm very sure that they would be having the fashion institute, but they prefer to come to Mumbai and do these fashion courses, because they know the chances of getting the job when you're doing a course from a particular place becomes even higher.
Exactly.
So when like the student comes, say from Bihar and all, I'm very sure they have very good institute there, but what they would lack is again the industry touch very nearby. So as we are in the city,
Yeah.
we will give them more opportunities, as job market is there. And also at the same time, as your question said, that how we are trying to make up the emotional intelligence, so they are coming from a different culture. So when they're doing a 3 years course here, so they are like interacting with the students who are from Mumbai and other states, so they already are sharing a space where a lot of culture is interacting among themselves. We have different projects where people have to work in teams, so they again start thinking from the perspective that tomorrow, if I'm starting my own brand, I cannot do anything by myself.
Yeah.
Unless I'm a consultant, there also they have teams, so most of the people will be having need to work with people. So emotional intelligence is very very important, and we try in JD that we make them ready for all these things for the future. They're not only that we work on just theoretical curriculum, the curriculum is made in a manner that they are ready for the industry in terms of behavior, in terms of personality, in terms of working in the teams, and the emotional intelligence altogether.
Okay. So how do you integrate corporate level strategy and soft skills development into the student experience at JD?
Okay, so how we integrate, basically, see, as I have mentioned earlier, also when I was working on the other side with the industry, I just realized that one key skill will not get you anywhere. Like, suppose I am here, say I'm a very good designer, but if I'm a designer, still I need to do my marketing.
Yeah.
If I'm a designer, I still have to manage a team.
Correct.
Probably I'm very good in my creative bent of mind, but then also I would need a space, I need to choose a place, I need
Yeah.
to choose my staff and everything. So I feel that my experience, the earlier experience into recruitment, helped me to integrate everything together and give it a more holistic understanding, again incorporating them into the curriculum, and then progress further.
See, speaking about today's like social media world. So this question is about it. So in today's OTT driven world where every show sets a fashion trend, so how do you see it impacts on young design students and their inspirations?
Yeah, so I think now as the world is evolving and how the fashion market is been evolving. See, fashion is something which has been evolving over a period of time.
Yeah.
If we see from the history, whether it is the costumes or anything, again, it is something which is a process, which is a very evolving thing altogether. And with social media, it is going to change at a very fast pace. मतलब जो साड़ी का जो fashion जो probably our mothers used to wear, which lasted earlier for a period of say around 8 to 10 years, now that will
Again.
change very fast,
Yeah.
because again the influence of West is going to be very high on the East. So it is so future designers have to be very they have to seize up, and they have to be always ready with
Correct.
new creativeness about it, and that is the only way to evolve. But at the same time, see, trends are something which will keep coming in the market,
Yes.
and as a designer, I feel it is also important that each designer should have their own personality reflecting into it. Yes, market trends are important, but at the same time, like, having their own personality to it will be only thing which make them stand out. Otherwise हर ट्रेंड को फॉलो करने के लिए जाएंगे तो probably it's not every time it's possible to follow. Probably by the time some trends and you make something, you are introducing it to the market, it is out of the market.
Yeah.
Also, we have seen, like, certain sleeves, they come and then they
Oh.
go out of the market very fast. And even in interior also, there's something which is coming. So always I think a good understanding of what culture it is, what kind of background, again the climate, temperature, it do has an impact on design. And obviously with the social media and such fast paced industry, which is the way it is growing now, I think one have to be very on their toes. They cannot work on a similar strategy. They have to keep evolving. Even the people who have done their, say, fashion designing on over a period of time, like, suppose even if I have a brand or I'm running a boutique or something, then also they need to upgrade themselves with the
Correct.
short courses time to time, so that they are always in touch with the market, and
Yeah.
also to their designer side. Otherwise एक नया perspective नहीं मिलता. So that new perspective is very important, which sometime is given to you by education, by your faculty and other team members, also the student itself, which we try to do it here, like, some kind of brainstorming session and a open-ended discussion where they come up with the idea, because all these are basically adults and they're very young, bright minds. So we try to do such things that they open up more, they come up with their original ideas, and then they can follow it.
So, do you think the fast paced world of reels, influencers, and viral fashion is pushing students to chase visibility over value? And how do you guide them through that?
So yes, I mean, again, like as the earlier question, this one also suggests very clearly that this is one of the challenges which the student would be facing, and as the new batches will come, they will, I think, face it even more, because the speed of information has changed a lot. Initially, if I had to see that what is going on fashion, I have to wait for a magazine like Vogue to come after a month.
Yeah.
And then I would see, oh, this trend is coming. But now I can see the influencer every day posting something new, something will click, you'll see something going very viral. So again, following it. My personal suggestion, I mean, there could be a lot of theories to it. I say that yes, trends are important, because trends are also obviously evolved out of certain need of the market. But at the same time, unless you have some own personality of yours in your designs and your own original thought is there, it becomes very difficult to always chase and that. So my personal suggestion, again, it's a very, very debatable topic.
Okay.
So my own personal suggestion would be that try to incorporate something which is more of your own personal personality. And also try to understand, if you're working with a client, say I'm a interior designer, and I need to first understand the psychology of my client. So as a when we are working with the students, we try to definitely understand. The first question in our counseling session which I like to ask the student is, why are you doing this course? Like, what is your end goal? So is it that you're going to start your own thing, or you want to work in the industry? What is the main agenda you're doing these things? Because that's very important. Also, it gives them such questions, gives student an edge, that they need to work on some kind of vision. Because again, like the student, when they come, yes, graduate students still have seen life and all.
Yeah.
But 10th के student हो गए, 11th के student हो गए, 12th के student हो गए, they sometimes cannot see future very clearly. So
Right.
as counseling or as a team of mentors, we like to give them a vision, and we try to, like, vision they only have to create according to what they need in their life, but we try to motivate them, that they start thinking on that perspective, so that they know what they have to do tomorrow. And their own then they work on that own personality thing, rather than chasing any influencer or anything which is coming in the market.
Okay.
And also understanding the client of for whom they're working, or the company they're working into.
Okay, so last question. So, would you like to share or suggest your audience like about your institute and about designing, like anything trending topic or a short, just a short suggestion?
Short suggestion, okay. I would, in fact, this market has been evolving like anything. Fashion market, design market, interior market. It is something which is coming at a very, very high speed. Already it is 100 billion US dollar market. And how we see it in future, because with AI and all coming, there are many things which will be like, a lot of things will become very obsolete. But still, if you see, design is something, again, as we have discussed earlier while answering your other question, that your own personality need to reflect, and that need to come up every time with a new idea, which
Correct.
probably, again, AI can work, or probably chat GPT and all these forums can work on whatever data we have earlier, they can make on that.
Correct.
But the human side of it, know how to emotionally work on a design, because design is not just an engineering of product. It is a mixture of a lot of things. So I think it is something which will not get obsolete. So if you're putting your effort and you're making your future into that, hats off to you. And I think you have made a good decision to come into design. It has a good future.
Great, great. So, thank you so much, Preeti, for having you on our show.
Thank you. Thanks to you. Thanks to you.
Thank you.